What's good, y'all? So I'm gonna be honest, I was not planning on making this video today. What I originally had planned was I was gonna do a video on the Los Angeles Lakers and talk about, their big 27-point comeback win against the Dallas Mavericks. Maybe they could pivot and, turn the season around, make the playoffs. I spent a bunch of time, looking at Lakers stats, grabbing some different things here and there. And then it broke out that LeBron is going to be missing multiple weeks with his foot injury. So, I hate to say it to you Lakers fans, I'm a big LeBron fan, so it kind of hurts me too. The season's probably over for you guys. And then that inspired me to be like, you know what? My Knicks are rocking right now. Super on a 6-game win streak after just beating the Celtics last night. Big statement win for us. Let's make a video about them. So as always, we're going to start by taking a look at the team stats for the New York Knicks this season. So far this season, they have a record of 36-27, which gives them the 5th seed in the East. And if you go by win percentage, they have the 8th best record in the league. They have an offensive rating of 116.8, which is 6th in the league, a defensive rating of 113.9, 13th in the league, which gives them a net rating of plus 2.9, which is 7th. They don't really turn the ball over at all, only 12.9 times a game, which is the 4th best in the league. And they also rebound very, very well at 47 rebounds per game, which ranks 3rd. I'm a Knicks fan, and I'm even a little surprised that we're playing this well this season. I think it adds on to it, especially also when you think about Tom Thibodeau. He's always had a very good defensive team. When we were good 2 years ago and made the playoffs, we were a good defensive team. And as you just saw, it's our offense that are really pushing us over the limit. Our defense isn't bad, it's above average, but our offense is really the catalyst. And a big reason why our offense is so good is this man right here, our All-Star Julius Randle. Shout out to Julius, man. Big bounce back season this year. Averaging a career high 25.1 points per game, 10.5 rebounds, 4 assists, career high efficiency from the field at 46%, 35% from 3 on a whopping 8.1 threes a game. One of the reasons why I think Julius is able to average career high numbers in points while also career high numbers in efficiency is his shot selection. On the left side of the chart, you see stats from his 2020-2021 season, which is the year that he won Most Improved Player and the Knicks were the 4th seed. And as you see, that season his game was heavily based around the mid-range shot. 37% of his total shots came from the mid-range, where he shot 42% from there, which isn't bad. And only 16% of his shots came at the rim, which he shot a very efficient 66%. If you compare that to this season, Julius dropped his mid-range attempts way down. Only 19% of his shots come from this, while also bumping up his efficiency when he does take those shots at 44%. And he's increased the amount of shots that he takes at the rim, which I think is his biggest strength. He's a big, strong 6'8" body right there in the paint. 23% of his shots come at the rim this season, and he's shooting a very efficient 68% on those shots. Julius has been the most consistent Knicks player this season. He's, first off, played all 63 of their games, started all 63 of their games, while playing 36 minutes per game in those. Especially nowadays, playing every single game so far, knock on wood real quick, that's really a kind of unheard of, honestly. But it's not only the fact that he is on the court, it's what he does on the court that really is making him have a fantastic season. As you just saw, the shot selection for one is way better. He still does settle for threes and take a lot of heat check threes. Overall, though, I feel like he's playing more of a power forward role instead of the point forward role that the Knicks kind of forced him into. Part of that is obviously because Jalen Brunson is on the team now and, a bunch of other guys step up like IQ. We'll talk about those guys in a second. But Julius right here being able to really just hone in and attack the rim, be efficient, grab rebounds. You saw he was averaging career high in rebounds as well. He's really just solidifying himself as, in my opinion, a top 5 power forward this season. He's playing the game with more force and more strength and will almost, I would want to say. There was some times last season, the whole thumbs down to the crowd and everything like that, where it seems like mentally he was just not focused on winning and on the game. And this season, completely different story. He's locked in on defense. He's playing strong on offense, taking smart shots most of the time. Just overall, a fantastic season for Julius. I want to make sure he gets all the credit he deserves. But I think a very big part of it is the addition of Jalen Brunson that's been able for him to really unlock this style of play for him. Jalen Brunson has been playing fantastic ever since the Knicks signed him, and he's been wearing a Knicks jersey. but he's been playing out of this world starting this calendar season. Here are Jalen Brunson's stats from January 1st till now. He's averaging 28 points per game, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, shooting 50% from the field, 44% from 3 on 5 attempts per game. I don't know about you guys, but those definitely look like some all-star numbers to me. Those stats were taken over a 25-game sample size, but like I said, he's been playing fantastic this whole season, really. You know, it's just, as a Knicks fan, having a valid point guard, oh my lord, I never realized how much you need a point guard in the NBA. Having someone that's able to take the ball up, control the pace of the game, either go get you a bucket or facilitate to his teammates, knowing when to do the 2 different ones, it's really a luxury, man. You know, Jalen Brunson can get to the rim at will. He's only like 6'1", if that, really. He's super tiny, but he'll just get to the rim, pivot, pump fake, under, up and under, boom. Like, just the amount of moves he does at the rim and doesn't get blocked and just gets the shot off, and it's just a foul, or he makes the bucket, or kicks it out, or he runs the offense to perfection. And he's also very effective off the ball. Of course, he started his career over in Dallas with Luka, so you're going to be off the ball a lot if you play with Luka. But I think that experience has helped him a lot, so he could play off the ball when Julius is cooking and, you know, has the ball. Or when he's on with the second unit and IQ has the ball sometimes, he'll be running the offense. Just being able to, you know, be in there, knock down, catch and shoot, hit the next guy. Playing off the ball in general, he's been doing fantastically this season. And then also on the defensive side of the ball, like I said, he's only 6'1", but he plays a lot bigger than that. You know, he's second in the league in charges, only behind Kenrich Williams. He has 25 charges drawn this season. And just overall, he's super scrappy, super high energy on the defense, high effort on that too. You know, he'll try his hardest to stay in front of his man, try to swipe some steals here and there. He's just overall fantastic point guard. I'm so happy he is on the Knicks. JB isn't the only Knicks guard that's taken a big jump this calendar year though. Immanuel Quickley, in 25 games since January 1st, 19 of which he came off the bench, is averaging 14.5 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists on 50% from the field, 40% from 3 on 5 attempts per game. Now, me personally, I think that 6th Man of the Year race is pretty much locked up. I think Malcolm Brogdon, it's his award to lose. But I do think that Immanuel Quickley deserves to at least be in the top 3 discussion for the award. The impact that IQ brings to the Knicks off the bench is fantastic, both offensively and defensively. He's out there with the bench unit and he runs the offense with them. He'll be there with the starters and he'll be playing more of an off-ball role, secondary ball handler role. Plays both of them fantastically. And then on the defensive side of the ball, man, he's probably the Knicks' best guard defender. I mean, I know Quentin Grimes, he guards some guards, guards some wings. It's a give and take right there. Josh Hart, we just got, he's more of a wing stopper in my opinion. Immanuel Quickley, though, is a fantastic guard defender. I don't know, like, his arm measurements or whatever, but it looks like his arms are like 9 feet long. Super long arms, always out there pestering every defender that or every offensive player that he's defending. He just covers so much ground on the defensive side of the ball, just never stops moving his feet, never stops giving in 110% effort on that side of the ball. And all of this good play has even made it so Tom Thibodeau closes out majority of the games with IQ on the court. He is our 6th man, but like I said, the way he's been playing and the way he impacts the game, there's no reason he shouldn't be out there in the 4th quarter closing out majority of the games. And it also doesn't help that RJ Barrett is not having his best season this year. RJ's averaging a calm 19.5, 5 and 3. The efficiencies is where it kind of gets a little rough though. 43% from the field, 33% from 3. His defense took a enormous step back, man. He just looks lethargic out there. He looks slow. He looks like he doesn't know when to react. There's times where he just gets caught off ball. I don't know what's going on with RJ Barrett in his defense, but it's substantial, the drop-off that he has had this season. Now, don't get me wrong, RJ Barrett is a very talented basketball player. There are times where he's on and he's hitting and he deserves to be out there, but then there's times where he just is atrocious. And that's the main issue, the consistency. He's either super hot, burning hot, or ice cold. We just gotta keep like a even ground, RJ. And that's part of the reason why IQ has taken his spot as a closer. You know, IQ is consistent energy. I was literally just talking about that. Both sides of the court, consistent energy. RJ Barrett, consistency is not there really this season. I do want to give him benefit of the doubt though. Always in his whole career it's been like this. After the All-Star break, he starts to ramp it up. So far, these few games since the All-Star break, not really. But I'm praying for it. You know, I got his jersey back there. I'm wearing his hoodie right now. Big RJ Barrett fan, just not having the best season so far. Two guys that do show some consistent effort, though, are Mitchell Robinson and Josh Hart. So Mitchell Robinson is just returning from injury, and these are his stats in the 3 games that he's played with us since returning. 10 points, 13 rebounds, 3 of them being offensive. 94% from the field. Of course, it's mostly dunks. Not mostly. It's all dunks and layups. But Mitchell Robinson still 94% from the field. 1 steal and 1.3 blocks, as I said, in 3 games back. And then Josh Hart, since we traded for him, he's played 6 games with us. We're undefeated in that stretch, by the way. He's put up 14 points per game, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Still, his efficiency is sky high right now. 61% from the field, 63% from 3, and a little over 1 steal a game. Now, when Mitchell Robinson went down, the Knicks didn't, tank. They weren't a horrible team. But there were definitely times where I was watching the games where I was like, all right, if Mitchell Robinson was in the game, that wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen. We would have won this game if Mitchell Robinson played. His impact, man, is definitely felt on both ends of the court. He is probably the best offensive rebounder in the entire league, man. The amount of times we'll just put up a shot, Mitchell Robinson will grab the rebound and just yam it down. Super strong finisher. I love him on the offense. Just a low maintenance guy. Just throw a lob, he'll catch it. Like I just said, offensive rebounds, he'll grab those. He fits like a puzzle on our offense. And then on defense, man, I don't even know if I can say enough words to describe how good he is on defense. He's really cut down on his fouls troubles that he's struggled with pretty much his entire career. He also seems more mobile. He's still super strong. He just moves laterally more quickly. He's been able to guard up on some switches, mismatches and stuff like that, and hold his own. Super lengthy, so he's always blocking threes, blocking shots as a whole. Just all around fantastic defense from Mitch. He has a 109 defensive rating, which is number 1 on the Knicks. And then Josh Hart is also a fantastic defender and a fantastic rebounder. He's just always hustling. It's 110% or nothing. That's all he knows how to do is just go mode. He's just always running around the court, getting steals, grabbing rebounds, making the right play, whether that's kicking it to his teammate, driving the ball, taking the shot. I made a whole video talking about Josh Hart, man. If you want more about it, link in the description. He's been fantastic. And I do just want to give a few quick more shout outs to some guys on the team. Quentin Grimes is probably our best defender. He's been playing fantastically. He always seems to hit the clutch shot. He's showing some more flashes in his offense too, whether it's as a playmaker or as a finisher. He's showing a little bit more and more each game. Isaiah Hartenstein is a fantastic backup center for us, man. Super strong down there. Sets some picks, grabs some rebounds, dunks the ball. Every so often he'll shoot a 3, but not really too much. He does the little things that you want your backup center to do. And last but not least, Obi Toppin, man. He's one of my favorite players on the Knicks. I love Obi Toppin. I wish we had a little bit more for him, or I wish he had a little bit more, I guess we should say. He's having a career season behind the arc. He's career highs in 3 points made, attempted, and percentage. Because right now, all we really use him as is a spot-up 3 guy and just run in transition. That's all we really have for him. It's understandable. Our star guy plays the same position as him. He's not the best defender, not the best rebounder, so you can't really run him at the 5. So I know we're kind of pigeonholed into having him not really have a big impact on the team. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave it a like, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. In the description, there'll be links to all my social medias, so make sure you follow me on all those to keep up to date with me. Catch ya.